Okay, so I just saw this on where is it? It's on Daily Mail, right? And let's try to get this down here. It says here, Kate and William are in crisis as never before. So how grimly predictable of Meghan to come crashing in with this basic beige relaunch. And Maureen Callahan warns such trashy royalty for sale is exactly what the late queen always fed. Oh, that's so dramatic. It's so dramatic. It's so predictably dramatic. So she goes on. Let's discover it together. I haven't really read the full thing. I only read the headline. She says, just when you think Meghan Markle might display some of that kindness she just loves to extol, well, she can't. She won't. On the same evening that her husband and his estranged brother, Prince William, appeared separately at an awards ceremony honoring their late mother, and a scurrilous speculation about Kate Middleton's illness, the faked family photo, and even the strength of her marriage reached fever pitch, Meghan launches a lifestyle brand on Instagram. What's worse, hours later, she and Harry announced the winner of their own 100,000 NAACP Digital Civil Rights Award through Archwell. What do I think about that so far? Well, I don't personally see anything unkind about launching an Instagram or YouTube channel, fundamentally, right? In terms of the timing, the fact that Kate Middleton is under fire for faking a family photo that was supposed to update a concerned and worried public about her health, her health conditions, her whereabouts. She's been MIA for nearly 3 months. The fact that it turns out that she or someone faked that photograph, potentially forged an apology from Kate Middleton, and etc., is really not Meghan's business. I don't think Meghan should go and sit in her corner and wait for permission to come out until Kate, William, Kensington Palace, Buckingham Palace, everyone in the UK deems it appropriate for her to come out and launch anything at all that she's doing in her private life. In fact, quite the opposite. I think that with all of this bad news in the UK, I mean, the Agence France has just compared the UK propaganda coming out of Kensington Palace to North Korea and Iran. I think Maureen O'Callaghan needs to address that and leave Meghan and her Instagram channel alone. I mean, how much more innocuous can you get than an Instagram channel where you're sharing pictures, for God's sake, of just living and being happy? I would think it's good for the royal family to try to change the narrative in a positive way, away from faked family photos that 3 of the world's top news agencies, including Agence France, Reuters, and the Associated Press, had to, in an unprecedented move in modern times, kill this image as being so fake that it so violates their ethical codes and journalistic codes that they had to kill it. I would think that they would want to change the narrative to someone else in the royal family doing something positive, like launching a YouTube channel and arranging flowers. What could be so wrong with that and so unkind about that? There's something very twisted about the thinking of the British press. And I don't know, maybe it's in the water, but they have a very twisted logic. Maybe that's how they became great, and took over the whole world and took everything away from everybody else, is they think very counterintuitively. There's something weird about, they don't see things in a linear way. I mean, how does she turn Meghan's Instagram channel into a negative while giving Kate a pass. Just the other day, she threw William under the bus as being a bad husband for not supporting his wife in this brouhaha that she allegedly caused when she allegedly wrote this apology for faking it. It's not just faking it, because if you listen to the guy from the AFP, it's not just a tweak here and a tweak there. It was significant, you know. So it was a forgery, it was a fake, it was false, it was fraudulent. This is the next Queen of England, the next head of state. And you're going to sit there, Maureen, and lambaste Meghan Markle. Notice Meghan Markle. She has nothing to do with the royal family. She's Meghan Markle. Why does Meghan Markle have to change her whole life for the British royal family? What does the British royal family have to do with Meghan Markle? Emphasis here on Markle, Maureen. I'm just saying. I mean, very respectfully, I'm asking you to clarify this because, you know, you're all over the place with your logic here. What's worse, hours later, she and Harry announced the winner of their 100,000 NAACP Award, Digital Civil Rights Award through Archwell. Now, I would think actually that announcing their award on the same night that Harry was giving out an award was perfect timing. It's an award. It's like you're writing a book, you're writing an article, you're talking about awards in one breath, then you're talking about maybe travels in another, then you're talking about food in another. You're talking about awards, stick with awards, stick with the subject matter, right? So Harry was giving out the Diana Awards with his brother, and guess what, everyone? We are also giving out an NAACP award, and here is the winner of this award. I think it's, in terms of public relations and PR, I think that's perfect timing. I don't really see what's so unkind about that. In fact, I think it's very generous that they bothered to give this award and that people should know about it. It wasn't even up on Sussex.com, by the way, that they had done this. So, I mean, you know, I don't even know how Maureen found out about it. So Meghan Markle says, Maureen Callahan, much like nature abhors a vacuum. American Riviera Orchard is the latest addition to brand Sussex, and it's as beige and basic as our Duchess of Despair and her endless grievances. I don't know what endless grievances you're talking about. You mean her endless successes. This woman is on a winning streak like I have never seen. I haven't heard her listing any grievances. I hear her trying to help others. I hear her trying to be an entrepreneur and move on with her life. I see her being a wife. I see her being a mom. I mean, what endless grievances are you talking about? Nobody has banned her and compared her to North Korea lately. I mean, to me, it just doesn't get any better for Meghan at the moment. What are you talking about? So then Maureen goes, the urgent text message from a friend said it all. I can't cope. Can't cope with what? You better start coping, because Meghan is coming at you 3,000 miles a minute and she's on a winning streak. Who among us can, especially those of us stuck with them stateside? You're not stuck with them. They're not in your country. How about just ignore them? She's Meghan Markle. She's not a part of the British royal family anymore, according to you and your take on her name, for starters. So just ignore her and you will be able to cope, right? Just ignore her. Why are you still even covering her that you're stuck with her stateside? You stuck yourself upon her, Maureen. How about you unstick yourself, right? And stop blaming Meghan for your issues, right? Now, I saw the video here and I thought it was hilarious. But why does this, let's see if we can get this video. 2 seconds. Well, I had to go someplace else to see the video because I'm not seeing it very well on Daily Mail. But it has this really beautiful song on it. I'm not understanding why I can't see it on Instagram, though, you know. And there's Meghan cooking. The music is just absolutely perfect. It's just absolutely perfect. I love the beige. I do love the beige. I find that I'm very sort of like into the monochromatic look these days, you know. But anyway, so throughout her article, throughout his speech, Maureen says, Prince William also paid a moving tribute to his mother as he handed out awards in his memory or in her memory. I'm not even sure what they mean by that. In his memory. Okay, so, I mean, this is the same woman who threw William under the bus just 2 days ago. So she clearly is a Gemini. You can't trust anything she says. I mean, she just changes her mind with the wind. You know what I mean? So what else did she say here? Well, these are all these photos. Am I in the same article? Am I in the same article here? No, I'm not. I'm not in the same article. Like, what is this? The Sussexes raise eyebrows. I thought, where's the Maureen Callahan article? This is Emily Jane Davies. I did read that. Okay, this is annoying. Where is it? Oh, it's here. Okay, it's one page up. So then Maureen says, so she gives us all these, oh my God, these pop-ups are so infuriating. It's like, it's unhealthy. It's unhealthy. It's like mentally unhealthy. Well, anyway, it's Meghan, so it's I can make an exception. So this is Meghan's Instagram video, but I didn't see it. I love her house. Okay, so let's close the pop-up. Okay, now Maureen. Oh my God, there's another pop-up. Do these people understand the kind of like, it's like pollution? Like, stop it. It's environmentally unhealthy with all these pop-ups constantly on a website. So anyway, so Maureen, so let's get one thing straight. We don't call our coasts Rivieras in America. They're beaches. Oh, shut the fuck up with that, honestly. Who cares? Have some imagination. Grow your imagination. Expand. Think bigger. Go for it. Rivieras. It's okay. It's not going to fall apart. Coasts. Riviera. Very nice. I love the sound of it. The American Riviera. We have Rivieras in the United States. Voila. There are beaches there. Oh, shut. I can't. Okay, so is this still Maureen? Am I in the right article? Wait a minute. This is still Maureen for Daily Mail. Okay. Now, so why not the lifestyle cooking wellness space? Because she wanted to do what she wanted to do. Why don't you do the lifestyle cooking wellness space, Maureen? Why don't you do that if that's what you want? You know, there's room for everybody. Meghan can do what Meghan wants to do. Maureen does what Maureen wants to do. Everybody does what they want to do. What a wonderful world. Why are you imposing your ideas onto Meghan? She wanted to do what she wanted to do. God knows that's not overcrowded. What with Goop and Martha Stewart and Oprah and any number of Kardashians. Here's an idea, Maureen. I mean, since Meghan is Meghan Markle, she's not even in your mind a part of the royal family. Why don't you guys just ignore Meghan and concentrate on the issues at hand? For example, where's Kate? For example, what do you do about the downgrading of your heads of state to the level of North Korea? Why are you concerned about Meghan's cooking style or lack thereof and her Instagram channel? I mean, why don't you go do an interview on one of the Diana recipients in London, since you are so concerned about the fact that Meghan and Harry made an announcement at the same time that this very sacred thing was going on? How about actually going and calling in one of these recipients and sit down and actually do an expose, a report, a spread on one of these people or a few of these people, so that British people and around the world will get to know them even better. We all know everything there is to know about Meghan. You clearly don't like her. She's not even part of the royal family. She's Meghan Markle. Stop focusing on her. You have enough over there to concern yourself with, I think, very respectfully, Maureen. I mean, I'm just saying, it seems like you have your hands full over there. Is it too much? Are you overwhelmed? You're trying to find a distraction? Because why are you focused on Meghan's Instagram channel? That should be beneath your dignity. Focus on this. this is something to talk about, right? I mean, this got you compared, your heads of state compared to North Korea. Think about that. Where's the article on that, Maureen? Where is that? Where is that? Can't talk about it. You're going to focus on Meghan's bland Instagram channel. Yes, it's bland and I love it. And Meghan likes it. You don't like it. You don't have to pay any attention to it. Just lump it and move on. She does a whole spread on it. They love Meghan. Meghan is just so interesting. I mean, for heaven's sakes. American Riviera Orchard, Montecito. And that's telling us that she's staying in Montecito. She's not going back into that. I mean, she's not nuts to ever go back into that. They can have that. So, Maureen continues. Against a bright sky, she seems to bend down to pet a dog, then stands back up to, well, it's unclear why she's all the way back there or what she's even doing. Why do you even care, Maureen? Why do you even care? Then we flash to the title card, American Riviera Orchard, written in the style of Meghan's famed calligraphy, with a vaguely royal insignia hovering above, all in thin gold embroidery. Well, I guess the Queen is just absolutely rolling over in her grave. How dare she do calligraphy that's vaguely royal in its tone? Class or trash? I vote the latter. Oh my heavens. Oh my heavens. Look who's talking. This was everything the late Queen Elizabeth dreaded. Oh, please. The Sussexes commodifying royalty. What was royal about American Riviera Orchard by Meghan Markle? Emphasis on Markle of all things. What was royal about it? Commodifying royalty? Using it to shill some copper cookware and start an imitation Ina Garten show while capitalizing. But the show hasn't even started. You haven't even seen the show yet. There's nothing up yet. We have to get on a waiting list. What are you talking about? This is misinformation, Maureen. I'm really disappointed here. Nevermore in crisis. While capitalize on their family, nevermore in crisis. And no, that's not Meghan's fault. Meghan has nothing to do with that. Meghan has nothing to do with the crisis, which was self-created by the top members of the royal family. They need to clean up their mess, and Meghan doesn't have to put her life on hold while they clean up their mess. She's continuing with her life, which you all have gone out of your way to let everybody know that Meghan is not even a part of this family. She doesn't even have the name and title that everyone else in this family has. She's not part of your experience. But why should she therefore put her life on hold? Because they are in self-made crises. Why? It's just not logical. If Kate is having issues, she has a husband. She has a mother. She has a father. She has a sister. She has a brother. She has a father-in-law who is the King of England. She has a mother-in-law who's also a monarch in England, the Queen Camilla. She has so many people to take care of her. She has a communications team. She has so many other people in the royal household to take care of her. She has Prince Andrew's 2 daughters. She has Zara. She has so many people. And they're all right there in England, in London, hovered together in one big fat lump. Why is it Meghan's responsibility, she's all the way across the Atlantic Ocean, to put her life on hold? I mean, half the royal family, Zara, Andrew's daughters, whatever their names are, Eugenie and whatever the other one name, I can never remember. The huggers of Piers Morgan were just in Bahrain on a private jet with the same guy who called for Meghan to be pelted with feces and stripped naked in the streets of London. Why are you not talking about that, Maureen, right? If they can continue on with their lives to the point that they're in Bahrain having a good time, right? With this guy, I can't even remember this guy's name. It wasn't Tom Bauer. It was the other one. Jeremy Clarkson is his name, I believe. You know, they won a private jet with him just last week, having a good time. What about that? Is that trashy or classy, would you say? Because I think I would vote the latter on that one, Maureen, personally, right? Right? Silence. But Meghan should go sit in a corner and, you know, what? Meghan applies for a U.S. trademark to sell tablecloths, napkins, glasses, decanters, jams, and jellies. It's pedestrian verging on camp. I can't wait to see those tablecloths, napkins, glasses, decanters, jams. I love this. This is just, I love, love, love. I love everything having to do with the home. It's so beautiful. Check out my own shop, by the way, on cruisingparis.com because, you know, I've been curating things from Amazon. They're not on the same level as Meghan, but I just love things for the home. Anyway, so Maureen goes on. Anyway, this is going to be too long. I can't keep going because this video is going to be ridiculously long. But I mean, who wants to be Meghan Markle, says Maureen. Evidently not you, Maureen. Unbelievably, her new Instagram account has racked up over 250 followers and counting in the few hours since it launched, even though the account follows no one else. Recall earlier this week the quotes of her source claiming to be close to Harry and Meghan, though since denied by the couple. In the wake of Kate taking blame for the Photoshop fail, I guess that's all. Was it, I guess, hey, how about this? Maybe Meghan is the one who put together the photograph. How about that? Let's put this whole thing on Meghan. Meghan actually cobbled together this fake, fraudulent, deceitful photo of Kate and her kids. And so let's just all put the blame for the Photoshop fail on Meghan. This would make them feel better. Thank God Meghan is in Montecito. But even then, she seems to be not safe. In the wake of Kate taking blame for that Photoshop fail, and I'll never believe Kate was responsible. Now you're making me believe that Kate was responsible, right? You're now changing my mind, Maureen. We were told that this isn't a mistake Meghan would ever make. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. They're obsessed with Meghan. They're obsessed with Meghan, you know. And if I listen to them, I'll start to hate Kate, but I'm not going to listen to them because I don't hate Kate. But I do think that if she did that, she needs to take full responsibility and ownership for it, which she did. And so they need to accept that, yes, she did something that was deceitful, dishonest, fraudulent, fake, inappropriate, unethical. You just have to accept it, deal with it, and stop trying to, you know, blame shift to Meghan or to demonize Meghan or to force Meghan into some kind of, you know, jail cell while Kate tries to get herself out of purgatory, right? I mean, they need to just let Meghan live her life. That's really what I think, you know, and if she wants to start a bland, beige YouTube channel, she has a right to do that, especially since she clearly is, according to them, not even a part of this experience. She's not a part of the royal family. She's Meghan Markle. Emphasis on Markle, right? She's not a part of the royal family. So it's like, it's almost as ridiculous as Maureen expecting me to stop living my life because Kate effed up with the photo, right? It's like, I have nothing to do with the royal family. Neither does Meghan. So, you know, you can't have it both ways, people.